All the lovely people now get set for the last engagement of the day with an invigorating conversation called HCG Presents Decoding OTT World Journey and Destination. Participating in this talk are going to be some of the finest people that we have known. Please welcome Sumeet Vyas, Manvi Gagru, Sunny Hinduja, Kritika Kamra, Pratik Babbar, and Sayani Gupta. And to moderate this session, please put your hands together for Rishikesh Kannan. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you all to please give a warm welcome to this wonderful, wonderful panel. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Rishikesh.
I like how strategically only the chair in the middle has been left vacant. So yeah, I'll take it.
Take it away. Thank you.
Well, thank you, everybody at Bollywood Hungama. Thank you very much. Mr. Rohit Khildani, we love you. Suleiman, everybody, for having us. You know, when you talk about OTT, it's transformed all our lives. It's transformed actors' lives, writers' lives, and even journalists' lives. I get to meet these wonderful people often, and I'm not complaining. So let's just get straight to it. Sunny, who definitely, along with Sayani, gets the Best Dressed Award for the evening. Well done. I mean, come on, you can't be complaining. Sandeep Bhaiya is up for release. The Aspirants is back bigger and brighter than ever before. But it's also a classic example, The Aspirants, of starting small, being on YouTube with a show, and having these large dreams in your eyes, and everybody, not just you. And today has been picked up by a streaming service, which is Amazon Prime Video, where you're going to go to over 250 countries. Big ups to Sunny and the team. Yeah, guys. And that journey itself must be very gratifying. Talk to me about that.
First of all, thank you. Thank you so much, Bollywood Hungama, the entire team, Rishi, and such strong performers, OTT के खास चेहरे और talented चेहरे. Thank you. I'm happy to be a part of this. Yes, I agree with you. I think Aspirants, starting from Aspirants 1 on YouTube, I'm only in gratitude for the kind of love that we have received on YouTube, and that love transformed into another show, which was Sandeep Bhaiya on, again, YouTube. It was like a spin-off. I don't know how many spin-offs we've heard of here in our country, and I'm very, very glad and grateful that I've been able to get that opportunity. And then now Aspirants 2 coming on Amazon Prime. It's only an example of मेहनत करते रहो यार, अपनी जो भी स्पेस है, जो भी जगह है वहाँ पे कोई देख रहा है, तो कहीं ना कहीं पहुँचोगे आप. That's the example that Aspirants has done, and I think that's for everyone, for us, for all of us here, I think. And हमारे लिए वो channel सिर्फ Aspirants नहीं, OTT as a whole है, that we've got such a great platform to reach to our audiences where they have their own stars. So thankful to this kind of medium, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Wonderful. I want to bring Sumeet in because Sumeet has this unique distinction of not just acting but writing, and writing some stellar stuff. Do you know that Sumeet Vyas is a writer? Yeah? Good? I'm so happy. I mean, to me, it's been very memorable because with your work in the theatre and with tripling, with Chukyagiri, Siogiri, Bhutyagiri, and now Permanent Roommates, which again, the third season gets a steroid shot. Again, you're going to go into almost 300 countries. But writing for OTT, that must be an entirely different experience in terms of the sheer pleasure of having the space in the writing room to develop ideas which might not have made it through mainstream cinema or television. So, I mean, contrary to what you expected, speaking to you about you, the actor. I want to start with you, the writer.
No, it was great, and I mean, thankfully, we had an advantage because this OTT and the way shows were being made, and the way shows were being consumed was rather new. So we could experiment. We were also figuring things out as we went along. Of course, we followed a basic grammar of writing. In fact, if you see, most of the things that I've written have had 5 episodes because I've always followed a 3-act movie writing structure, and that fits beautifully in 5 episodes. So I just refuse to write more than 5. So be it tripling or be it bang baja barat or या एंड बी लव पर स्क्वायर फुट या जो भी जितनी भी चीज़ें लिखी हैं वो क्लासिकल राइटिंग फॉर्मेट में ही लिखी हैं. What we learned as we went along is that if you have the ability to have some sort of a hook at the end of an episode without really like forcing it on, it always helps. It always keeps the audience. In fact, most of the things that we wrote, we sort of played with the structure in the sense that generally how it works is the last couple of episodes is where all shit goes through the roof, and there's a lot of drama happening. So the meat of the action happens in the last episodes. But what I wanted to do is have that in the 4th episode and have the last episode as just a simmering feeling of what I wanted to say. So like tripling is about being with family and having just that time with your loved ones, and that need not be a hectic experience. So all the last episodes of tripling have had that simmering, calming experience, so on and so forth. So it's been a great journey.
Guys, the danger of having a successful series, if your season 1 is a flying success, it goes through the roof, is that often people give into this whole greed of let's just launch season 2 with whatever idea, even if it's half-baked. And what I love about Sumeet Vyas is every time I've asked him saying, when is the next tripling coming? When is the next permanent roommates coming? He just very calmly says, कि भाई idea है, कुछ है जिसकी वजह से आगे बढ़ा पाए कहानी को तो हम करेंगे, वरना नहीं करेंगे, और अगर in the meanwhile you want to milk it, you do stuff like make an audio series out of it. They did Audible, so there's other stuff that you can do before a fresh series is cooked up. So great stuff. We wish you all the best. And just like I asked you to keep an eye out for Sunny Induja's new stuff, keep an eye out for Permanent Roommates, the new season, and you're going to see him in all his glory.
Thank you.
Sayani, I mean, you're looking absolutely gorgeous. Pujo is in the air. Now, Sayani's been very kind. She has lots of engagements, but she's been patient, and we're so lucky that we have her on this panel. It's to me, I look at Rohini in Inside Edge, and I look at Damini Rizvi Roy and For More Shots Please. But I don't know why, I go back to a beautiful, small little film called Akhuni. And guys, if you haven't seen it, if you're living under a rock, please go and watch it. It's on Netflix. It's spelled Axone. And I remember around about the pandemic, perhaps coming out of it, around about that time, I did such an interesting chat with her. And I said, man, this is a movie which quickly went to OTT. I mean, it did the festival round. Such a beautiful film on the Northeast, about the Northeast. Great cast. And I was like, if not for OTT, what would have happened to this film? And that's what I want you to answer. You've written the big Excel productions, and you've done the small independent ones like Akhuni, and both find place on OTT, and that is a particularly gratifying thing, isn't it?
First of all, thank you. Very lovely to be here with such an illustrious set of friends. One thing I think common between all of us sitting here and everybody who has come and spoken on the stage is we love what we do. And we think we are exceptionally lucky people to be able to get paid and do what give us the most amount of joy. Be it big or small, be it a tiny short film, be it something that pays you a lot, sort of propels your career in a specific direction, or it's something which is FOC, which is an abbreviation we all love or come to love, which is free of cost. We do it in spite of what will come out of it if it challenges us, if it engages us, our brains, our creative pursuit. And what you were saying about Sumeet, to have that understanding of not just the greed of, okay, another season or another big thing, but to be able to do that, whatever you do, to the best of your ability and to have that intent in place, So one thing that OTT did when it started off was give everyone the equity, like Manvi used this word right before, and equal playing field. The small guys and the big guys all came in. You only stood up if you had merit. But unfortunately, and I'm sorry to be this person, but I'm losing hope. And that's only because I see the big guys are able to constantly sort of push through, and the smaller guys are being left behind or being chucked out of the room, even, Coming to your point, Ahune is a film that wasn't an original. It wouldn't be an original even today, unfortunately. It was acquired as part of a bouquet of films that Saregama sold to Yudli sold to Netflix. And unfortunately, we had a terrible time during the release. So while the film actually did really well, and people in the Northeast, and there are so many, a huge population that did not have Netflix subscription, for example. But they took Netflix subscription only to be able to watch Ahone, okay? Which is what you need. This is how you expand. But all the players, and especially the platforms, because, it's really, to move forward, we have to sort of be mindful of how we can grow and evolve together. And my only thing to the platforms is please remember why we started this going forward, and please give everyone equal chance, and that chance would only and only be dependent on merit and talent and the intent. Yeah.
Gotta love her. She says it like it is. A very, very valid point there. What we thought was very, very democratic, slowly and steadily, is becoming about, who has more muscle. And we don't want that to happen. We want to try and pull it back and keep it more democratic. Another child of web series and OTT, Manvi Gagru. Guys, well, pick up the mic and deliver that joke, that punchline, I insist.
Now I can't. It's about timing.
Guys, Half Love, Half Arranged is on Amazon Mini TV. She's splendid in it. It's got Karan Wahi and Manvi. So big round of applause to her. Please go watch it. There's no point just applauding and saying, I'm not going to go and watch it. That's okay. I mean, who can forget Siddhi Patel in 4 More Shots, please? Chanchal Sharma in TVF tripling. Chandan Chanchal. Manvi, the fact that today you are one of India's most loved actors is because, one looks back at pictures, one looks back at all this incredible tripling, all this work that you've done, and now the mainstream wants you. But I'm going to change the question I originally had for you because, Shini's just thrown this thing, which has become a whole new panel discussion. And that's why we love her. So please comment on what she said. She's made a very, very, as journalists, you only see one side of it, saying, wow, independent movie, let's try and promote it, do the best we can. But we don't know the struggles leading up to that release and, the behind the scenes action that happens. And often we keep silent, So your reactions on what she just said?
No, so firstly, hi guys. It's lovely to see such a young audience and RTG, hopefully, and beyond. But no, but I completely agree with her. What started off as something which was, I mean, OTT began because there was room for OTT, right? Like there was, otherwise there was television and there were films. And if you didn't, films were like really hard to crack. And if you didn't, if television was not an option for you, then there was nothing else for you to do. So OTT came at a point where it filled that space, it filled that void. Even as audience, we didn't know what to watch beyond a point, and then suddenly OTT came, and Pictures and Tripling, Permanent Roommates. These were three, in my opinion, iconic shows, and they were made because people felt that they wanted to tell stories that they were familiar with. They wanted to tell stories of people that they knew, and that's what I think clicked. But now, as pointed out earlier, it is. I think again, we are falling into the same trap of faces. Who are the big names and the big faces, and like I know some people who've got great scripts and great films and great actors. They're just not crowd pullers yet. So those films aren't getting a platform. Like nobody's, and if they do manage to get a platform, they're just like dumped on the platform. There's no promotion, there's no marketing, and the whole system is such that, especially now because there's so much content, the system is such that if you don't put in money in marketing, you won't reach the right audience.
True.
I mean, you won't even know. As audience, we wouldn't even know. So I think at this time the power lies with the people more than anything else. Like we said, it was a democratic medium. It still is on paper, and just like any democracy, everyone has a vote. So please exercise that vote. If you like something, if you like some actors, if you like some director, some writer, their work, please express it, show it, because unfortunately or unfortunately now social media numbers have become a currency. So people are getting selected for projects based on their social media numbers. So if there's like, I know some casting people, they have, so if they've shortlisted five people who they've auditioned and they really like, now among those five people, they'll choose on the basis of following, which I think is just, I mean, I don't know if
Instagram
it's,
thing, I just don't get, man.
yeah.
Oh.
No, again, I don't know if it's good or bad, because even social media is a very democratic medium, and everyone who has a camera phone, smartphone, and can find an audience for themselves has that ability to be a star now, which is great. But yeah, I don't know where this is going. I hope I'm not just a bystander, spectator in this. I hope I play an active part. And what we can do is, I think, continue to do good work and support good work, and just promote it, talk about it, show some love.
It's easy to show some love for Manvi Gagru. Guys, have you seen Bombay Meri Jaan? Yes. You like Habiba? There are not enough claps in this room. I always say to Kritika, because I have so much warmth and affection for her, every time I see her saying, you should be doing more work, I want to see more of you, this, that. Off late, I can't complain. I've just seen a wonderful trailer for Gyara Gyara. So keep an eye out, ear out for that. Go watch the trailer. Again, it's stellar stuff. It's on Z5. We await the movie. They've dropped the teaser, and she's looking amazing. And of course, Bombay Meri Jaan is still there. It's been an interesting career in terms of choices. Gyara Gyara, of course, is Guneet Monga and Dharmatic together. I thought she was terrific as Dolly Dalal in Hush Hush, which is another one of those series that I really enjoyed. And of course, Princess Kamini in Kaun Banegi Shikharvati. But my question to you is this. I mean, for the new actor who comes in and who's doing the rounds of Aram Nagar, OTT has been a boon. There's no doubt about that. At least more people are getting cast. For the real big stars, I mean, guys like Shahid Kapoor will come in, take their money for Bloody Daddy, and just walk away. For the rest of us, like people on this panel, how different is it? Being in the middle. It's like saying there's middle class India, and there's, Adani and Ambani, and then there's the rest of India. So from an OTT perspective, an actor's perspective.
So, wow, thank you. It's always a pleasure to speak with you,
Thank you,
Rishikesh.
Kritika.
Thank you so much, and thanks everybody. This escalated quick, as they say, with Chayoni and then Manvi getting very real very quick. And as much as I agree with what they're saying, because I think we've all experienced these things and we know what they're saying is true, and that's the fear. And it's a really big fear for me because I come from television. And the problem of television is that it's so commerce driven and so formula driven and TRP driven that the cycle just keeps repeating itself and there is no innovation, no risks being taken. And, creatively, I moved, I think everybody on this panel at least is doing what they do because they are in this creative pursuit, as you said, Chayani. That's what drives us more than anything else. And OTT is the place for that, for people like us. I still want to be a bit hopeful about it because there's no other way to be. I want to be hopeful because I have honestly got all my work on OTT based on auditions. I've auditioned for every single part and I've got it after sometimes 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds. For me, I've also had to fight to get that opportunity to audition because a lot of people just think that you're a TV actor and they don't want to give you that chance. That field is better on OTT still than films, I would say. At least you get a foot in the door, and then if you've got it, you get the part, and sometimes you lose it to somebody who has more million followers than you. But it's still, I'm really hoping that we don't go that side, and there's still will be people who take chances and make the edgy, cool stuff that we all want to watch and we all want to be a part of. For anybody who's doing the Aram Nagar rounds, because I have done them, and I didn't do them for my first TV show. I came to Bombay with a job, so I didn't know how that was. But I did it all over again. I started from scratch when I quit television, and I started giving auditions again. It doesn't get easier. Let's just say that. It does not. It's just that you have to keep doing it. You have to be hopeful and continue to do it. Take every audition day as a shoot day. Take it that seriously. Give it your all. Dress up like the character. Behave like it. Go have fun with it. And you get the part, you don't get the part, but you don't know what leads you where. And it's happened to me. And it's just, I feel that just being in Aram Nagar or also just auditioning and meeting people can sometimes open doors that you may not think you had access to.
It's wonderful. All you young people out there, just keep doing
Sunny
the hustle.
said, you don't know kaun dekh raha hai aapka
Yeah.
kaam.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's a valid lesson for all of you. Keep doing the hustle. Keep at it. That's really important. So, ladies in the house, Jay in 4 more shots, please. Akhil in hiccups and hookups. The resident hottie, Pratik. Brother man, always wonderful to see you. Yeah,
Always a pleasure.
always
Rishi,
wonderful.
always.
Love your energy. There is no doubt, however, that a subject like hiccups and hookups would struggle to see the light of day in mainstream television and cinema. Perhaps even a 4 more shots, please. So, in defense of OTT, that door is opened. The fact that some risque stuff can just be put out there.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think you're absolutely right. Film releases are play safe. They play extremely safe with the censor and everything. And I think OTT is a world where, pardon my French, but shit can get real. You know what I mean? And very real. And I think it's necessary. It's necessary because there are a few things. In my opinion, there's a few things that we can learn from the kind of information or the kind of stuff we see on OTT. There's so much we can learn in terms of film. If you're playing safe, the scenes are cut. You can talk about it. Obviously, the audience will know that these scenes were cut but I think yes, I think the fact that there's so much to see, and in so much depth, I think that's absolutely an advantage. You learn so much, you see so much, you're exposed to so much, you're exposed to so many emotions, so many people, so many lives. I'm also stressing on this fact because I'm a crazy fan of true stories. I love true stories. And some gory, eerie stuff can't be seen on film. You know what I mean? In the theaters and stuff, and in OTT, it's all there. Like, for example, I don't know if people watch the Jeffrey Dahmer show. That was very gruesome information. But then, you know, I had no idea that existed. I had no idea there were people like that. So it's very informative. But hey, you know, Rishi, this world has revived my career. I'm nothing but grateful. I'm nothing but grateful. And I think the trick for me is that, you know, you have your bad days, you have your days where you're cussing the world and wondering why, you know, stuff isn't happening. But I think the trick for me, I've learned that if you love your job, if you love what you're doing, you just keep doing it. You know what I mean? You just want to keep doing it, and you want to keep fighting, and you want to keep fighting for your spot, your right, your place. It's a tough world, Rishi. But we have to, you know, we have
You have to keep it. You have to keep it simple.
absolutely keep it simple. Keep it simple. Put your head down. Keep working hard. Love what you do. Watch movies. watch lots of shows. Watch lots of movies. बहुत सीखो, बहुत समझो दुनिया के बारे में, इंसानों के बारे में, प्यार के बारे में, सबके बारे में. Keep watching shows. It's I mean, I'm watching stuff till 2 and 3 a.m. if I have a chance, if I can, if I don't have an early morning. It's an everyday thing. I'm an absolute addict of watching shows and films, and so listen, I'm so grateful that I'm in this world, and I'm absolutely I do concur with Manvi and Kritika and Sayani. When this whole phase, if I may, phase began, it was an even playing field, and I feel like the star system is coming back. The star system is coming back. But like Kritika said, you know, I think merit is something that plays a part. You know, it's a tough world. We have to be thick-skinned and do what we got to do, and you know,
Roll with the punches.
roll with the punches. Absolutely.
You know, this is only because this is a thinking actors panel. Sumeet, this is a larger question, but it is going to impact actors' lives. Yeah, the coming together of Zee and Sony, you know, two large corporate houses. You know what happens with most things is, especially the advent of OTT, since we're talking about the beginning, the journey, the destination, everybody launched, and you know, sooner or later, mergers and acquisitions started happening. So that's one merger and acquisition. The second thing is Geo Cinema coming, you know, the riding on the back of cricket and big money power. And now I think they pretty much have meetings on a Monday and then release 2 or 3 projects on a Friday, you know. And obviously that's their philosophy, and I'm sure there's enough research behind doing that, because there is strength in numbers in this country. We've seen that on a few occasions. And now they're saying Hotstar's on the block, you know. So who's going to buy Hotstar's the big question. Is it going to be Reliance? Is it going to be the Ambanis? Is it going to be Adani? And obviously with mergers and acquisitions, what happens is that, you know, you grow wealth, and therein is the fear of, hey, can I get Akshay Kumar for the next one? You know, does that worry you, Sumeet? Or are you going to just say, tab ki tab dekhenge? What do you think will happen with further mergers and acquisitions from an actor's point of view?
I mean, this has always been a case, you know, wherever there is money and corporations, or back in the day when they were bigger producers, there's a lot of money riding, so they want to play it safe. And the safest bet is to get the most popular face around and then put them on the film. Because then they feel that a certain amount of attention will come. But with OTT, I do feel that it's not the theater. It's not like, I mean, you see the statistics, you know, because these people work on statistics. The 10 big shows that have done well across all platforms in the last 5 years or so, out of those 10, maybe 9 would have had faces that nobody knew about. Or people kind of saw them. Yeah, none of them were movie stars or big stars. Now, I'm not taking away from them. You know, it's not the fault of a popular actor that the show or a movie doesn't do well. It's just that people are not there to get enamored by star power. You know, people are coming to an OTT platform because they want to be entertained, they want to be stimulated. The way the content is consumed is a little different. Most of the OTT viewing is rather personal. People are watching it on their phones, on their iPads. I would say maybe 15 or 20% of the viewing happens on television screens, you know, where a bunch of people sit together and watch an OTT show. But maximum consumption happens here. So then this is not a place where I want to impress anyone. You know, this is a place where, I want to be entertained and stimulated, and, I want to watch the stuff that makes sense to me. Which is why I feel that, this is a little bit of a, I'm hoping I'm right, but I don't think this will work here. I hope it doesn't. Because I
you
would
made a
say,
valid point there, saying it's a personal experience.
Yeah.
Not necessarily to be enjoyed only with your family.
And I mean, any show and any film at any given point of time, when Choli came, nothing like that existed. When Dil Chahta Hai came, nothing like that existed. When, let me plug it in, a Permanent Roommates or a Pictures or any of these shows came, nothing like that existed. It's not that they were the best things ever made. They were good. They were competent. They were fun. But nothing like that existed. So somebody took a bet on something new. Somebody put their money on a gut feeling that, oh, I feel this is a good story and I would like to watch something like this, And it has always worked like that. And the problem is that the moment something works, then they want to try and churn like similar stuff.
Make a formula out of it.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, valid point. Shiny, part of the reason we're in the business that we're in is experiences and trying to build experiences for ourselves and for others. Milan Luthria, the filmmaker who's made Once Upon a Time in Mumbai, The Dirty Picture, lots of iconic films, recently debuted on OTT with the Sultan of Delhi. And Milan made an interesting observation. I said, man, I love your art direction, your production design in all these large-scale movies. I mean, if I look at The Dirty Picture and if I look at Once Upon a Time Dobara. And he said, you know what I did for Sultan of Delhi? I didn't work with anybody that I worked with before because I wanted to create new experiences for myself. I could have easily gone back to the same art department, the same production designer for Dirty Picture, Once Upon a Time Dobara. I'm in touch with them. They called me. But I said, let's go brand new. And I'm so happy because I've built more experiences for myself. As an actor, are you meeting more interesting writers, more interesting, directors, people who are approaching you with more interesting subjects because of the OTT boom, is my question to you.
Well, because you spoke about Mr. Luthria, I think most of us saw all of them on stage where he roasted all of the actors and everyone else in the crew. So I'd like to ask him now what he actually feels about working with those new people. But it was really entertaining, and I think we spoke about it later because kudos to him for sort of saying it the way it is. And the terrible times actors give on set, making people wait. But not all of us, none of us. I don't think that's happened because of OTT. Because I came out of a film school and one had access to a lot more. A lot of people had access to me, just my phone number, and I have worked with a lot of first-time filmmakers, be it in their short films or some features, and in fact, one of my films, Detour, it was in Mami, it won in Mami, and when the director won the award, she said, if she hadn't said yes, I would have never made a film in my life. So it's very strange. And as an actor, you're like, that's a lot of power you're giving me. I don't think I'm deserving of that power. But what we need to understand in places where we are is that people look for validation at different points in their creative pursuit, And when one person sees that spark in your script and in you, I have a film that I'm producing right now, and I've taken it to many OTTs in the platforms in India, but it was difficult. We've been doing it for 2 years, and then finally I found somebody who saw the merit in the film. So it's also important to find the right people to engage in the in the film or the show, because ultimately it's collaborative. If everyone doesn't see merit in what they're doing, then there is, you won't be giving your 100%. So I think the creative, what you said is, I think OTT has expanded it, but I think it was always happening because there are enough people in the city who are trying to make their film and trying to have their voices heard.
Sunny, there is no doubt that because you have more time, you can build characters as an actor. And some of them are really sticky and they get, really embedded in the public's imagination. For example, I'm sure post The Family Man, I mean, I know for a fact that even Raj and DK got trolled, saying, bring back Sunny's character, where's Sunny gone? And I'm sure your timeline is still flooded with people saying, oh, we loved you in The Family Man, and things like that. So in that aspect, the beauty of you having more time in terms of more episodes as opposed to just a standalone movie in a series format, and I mean a OTT series format, that must be fulfilling. And if you do get it right, then they're longing for more. Talk about that.
Yes. Um, I feel as an actor, as everybody has been talking, like Kritika like Pratik, everybody who's been talking about uh, the love for their craft and working towards it. आराम नगर की बात कृतिका कर रही थी, वहाँ कोई आराम नहीं है. ठीक है. ठीक है. और and all these rounds, whenever somebody talks about this ना, कि the way she said that every day of an audition was like a shoot, like I did that. We have done that, and I think everybody of us, all of us would agree to it. We used to audition as if ये मेरा shoot है, And let me tell you something. I am from FTI, and we as batchmates used to make jokes. We used to say कि कल free है क्या तू? मैं तो बोले कि नहीं यार, कल मेरा ऑडिशन है, मैं फ्री नहीं हूँ. नहीं कल आपको शूट पे बुला रहे हैं, पैसे देने. नहीं मेरे को ऑडिशन देना है. मैं तैयारी नहीं करूंगा तो एक्टर कैसे बनूंगा? Stuff like that. But jokes apart, I think as an actor, as a performer, as an artist, you need a space. You need a screen time to not to showcase your talent or so to say, but हर चीज का हर किरदार का एक ग्राफ होता है, एक उसकी कंप्लीटनेस होती है, उसकी होलसमनेस होती है. बट आई हैव बीन डूइंग रोल्स in bits and pieces and try to find my wholesomeness in those series or in those films so that I could in my way do a performance in a wholesome way. I have discussed and nudged my directors कि इसका कुछ खत्म नहीं है, अंत नहीं है कुछ, इसमें कुछ अंत कुछ बताओ, ये कहाँ गया. And they've added, they've helped me, they've obliged with that, and I'm truly grateful to all of them who have been doing this, and it has been a collaborative process and उन्होंने सुनी है, and I'm very very grateful to all of them. तो उन्होंने ये चीज़ें ऐड की, तो शायद एक लास्ट का सीन था जिसने मुझे फुलफिलमेंट दी उस वक्त उस सीन के लिए. लेकिन इमेजिन इफ यू गेट अ होल सीरीज, आई मीन like so to say संदीप भैया, द शो, वो बोलते हैं ना हमारी भाषा में कि आपके कंधों पे, तो उसका जो ग्राफ, उसका जो मज़ा, उसका जो टेस्ट होता है ना, वो बहुत खूबसूरत होता है.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है. Okay, I have Big Brother in my ear saying I have to rap. Rohit's also given me a sign. I wanted to do a final rap with Manvi and Pratik. So maybe I can just say one sentence each, Manvi and Pratik. And yeah, Kritika too. So one, yeah? Before we wrap. Now we've said OTT beginning the journey. What is the destination? The future. What is the destination? So you could say the future's so bright you got to wear shades. Some would say it's a dark future. Some would say I don't know. So
it's a journey, sir.
Uh-huh.
There's no destination.
There's no destination.
There's no destination.
What is the OTT destination?
I think it should just be give a variety of shows, give all types of shows, all types of genres, actors, creators, and just be so inclusive that like the audience has like this abundance of choice.
Correct. And Pratik has to stay up till 3 in the morning.
Absolutely. Take risks.
Take risks.
And make people make the the team you're working with, believe in your risks, take the risk together, and make magic.
Destination.
I'm going to go with Pratik on the spiritual answer of it is all about the journey,
Yeah.
which it is, and it's
Yeah.
a lot of fun. And I don't think if people expect the destination to be films, I don't think that should be it. I think OTT is a complete platform where you have great cinema, some of the best writing, and I think it's here. This is the destination. OTT is.
The here and
Films
now.
also come to OTT. So
Thank you, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
destination is not Aramnagar.
Well said. Well said. Okay, I believe we want to felicitate all our panelists. So one by one, round of applause. Manvika group, please.
Thank you,
We
everyone.
can keep
Thank you
sitting,
for being
actually.
so-
We still have a few things to do before we go. Just another couple of minutes. Thank you. First of all, we've kept the best for the last.
May I just mention all of them one by one?
Sure.
Yeah.
I was going to do
Sunny
that, but
Hinduja,
yes. Woohoo!
Kritika Kamra, Sayani Gupta, Pratik, Sumeet Vyas, and I'm Rishi K. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I properly had like 1,000 words for Rishike because I'm a big fan. Rishike in the house, guys. Woo! And of course, another 5 crore words for all these people sitting on the panel because you guys have entertained us day, night, otherwise, binge, that control is with us now. हम कभी भी देख सकते हैं आपको. That's the best part. Trust me. And that's the OTT world for me. So thank you.
What is this otherwise? Day, night, otherwise?
माने बीच में जो होता है midnight type.
लू में भी देखते हैं लोग.
एक तो I have to also quickly mention
मेरा
मुझे
time 3 बजे.
3 बजे. जी. Okay. So a few questions. They may be related to, may not be related to the work that we're doing. Just general questions. Can quickly say, shut up, Prerna, and move on to living our lives. That's absolutely fine. Pratik, आपके लिए सवाल है. What advice do you have for aspiring artists who want to maintain total control over their work?
Over their work,
Yeah.
love what you do. अपने काम से इतना प्यार करो कि कोई हिला नहीं पाए आपको. Nothing should faze you. You should love your job so much that you have your bad days. You have failures. But if you love your job, अगर प्यार करो अपने काम से, भाई कोई नहीं रोक सकता आपको. भाइयों बहनों.
The next question, has being in total control changed your perspective on success and happiness? Has being in total control in your life changed your perspective towards success and happiness?
I am not in total control
Yeah.
of my life.
Yeah.
I don't.
I should have asked that first. Yeah.
I don't think I ever will be.
Yeah.
I don't think my dog controls my life. Let me say that. मेरा जो बच्चा है, मेरा डॉगी है, वो मेरे लाइफ को कंट्रोल करता है. वो unfortunately, fortunately.
Fortunately, definitely fortunately.
हाँ जी.
2000 brownie points for that. Sumit, क्या आप control freak हैं या फिर आप control कर पाते हैं अपने जीवन को? How do you maintain the control when there's like a high pressure situation in your professional life or your personal life?
मैं बताती हूँ.
Yeah, I would say I'm a little bit of a control freak as
Ji.
far as my territory of work is concerned. The only thing I probably started doing is that back in the day I wouldn't really care if I saw something and it wasn't going well. I probably would just let it be. But now I think I've spent close to a little over 2 decades doing this. So now if I feel that something is stupid, then I say that it is quite stupid.
Yeah.
So I think we should not do it. And even if they insist, then I do it because they're paying me. But I'll at least point out.
At least your conscience is clear.
Yeah.
You sleep better.
Good growing. Manvi, are you agreeing with this answer that Sumit has given, or do you think there's another answer to it?
I think.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
I can't answer for him.
Not at all. Yeah, cool, super. Okay. Kritika, we've had a dream run so far in 2023, and we would love to know, and I hope you would love to know too, कि 2024 आपके लिए क्या रखता है. So we've got this lovely Astro Yogi tarot card reader that where you're supposed to just click and we'll find out. No shockers, definitely pleasant surprises, okay? So
We
don't,
have no control over it.
yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
you all know.
Because the control wala part is gone now. Yeah? Cool.
Wonder why now?
Wonder. Can we please get the iPad Astro Yogi? Oh, thank you. We're going to try to get back to Kritika's
मैं अपने
future.
future की आवाज
This
नहीं
is
सुन
so
सकती,
torturous. Like,
basically.
he said something positive about her future.
It's
and she has
perfect.
no
It's
idea.
perfect. It's
hope he
great.
did.
I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek into it. It's positive. Great projects. Fantastic colleagues. That will be friends like family. Are we waiting for Kritika's future to speak? You have to leave. We can't wait for Kritika's future because your future is waiting for you.
Your future is.
No. I'm just.
Please continue with Kritika's future. We're all very excited to know.
I'm going with your prediction. It's done. I believe her prediction.
I'm sorry,
We just have 2 minutes.
I have to go.
Yeah. We still don't have sound. We need Shayani to go. So can we just please clap for Shayani Gupta? Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry to be doing this. I have
see
to
my
get to a
future.
That's
screening.
absolutely okay. Wish you all
Lots
the
of
best for
love.
your future, Shayani.
Thank
I
you.
hope
Thank
you reach whatever you
Thank
have to reach.
You know, my future will be really bright when everyone knows my real name. It's Shayoni.
Shayoni.
Thank you very much.
Shayoni. Getting that tattooed. Guys, repeat after me. Shayoni. Repeat again. Shayoni. Good. Okay. Let's move on to Kritika's future. And
I saw my future.
You did.
Just can't hear it. It's okay.
got it. Okay. ठीक है. Let's not put Kritika in a spot with her future now. Sunny और मानवी आप दोनों के लिए दो सवाल हैं. फटाक से हम फटाफट finish करते हैं इसे. Sunny, if you were to renew your vows today, what would your promise to your partner be?
Can you repeat me? तब तक सोचता हूँ.
सोचो आपको एक प्रॉमिस रिन्यू करनी है आपके जीवन की आपके पार्टनर के यस प्रॉमिस रिन्यू करनी है पार्टनर रिन्यू नहीं करना
नहीं वो मैं चाहूँगा नहीं पार्टनर चेंज करना बट वाओ रिन्यू मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इफ आई हैड टू रिन्यू समथिंग या आई गॉट इट आई ऑलवेज हैड यू नो लाइफ में जब हमने आज हमको जान के 15 साल हो गए बट हमेशा से मेरा ये रहता था कि सब कुछ बाद में पहले करियर है ना और जीवन का बाद में आया कि नहीं बैलेंस करना है सब ये भी बराबर बट मेरा वाव ये है कि यू आर फर्स्ट एवरीथिंग इज सेकंड दैट्स माय वाव दैट्स व्हाट इट्स गोना बी बिकॉज उसी की वजह से शायद मैं हूँ और शायद इस तरीके से बात कर पा रहा हूँ. So I'm really grateful and I would like to take this opportunity and this platform to really thank her that the kind of pleasantness and the kind of smile and the kind of feel or aura I have around me, it's just her. So I want to just thank her over here.
What a wow, guys. Can we please clap for Sunny? Sandeep bhaiya, best bhaiya. Okay. Manvi, share an unforgettable moment from your wedding.
From my wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, we just, there was there are many, honestly. Like, I think. No, I invited people. No. But there were many. I think the best part about our wedding was that we did everything, and it was exactly according to how we wanted it. So there were lots of definitely memorable moments. But I think one thing which was very impromptu, which wasn't planned, was this. Like on the haldi day, there was music playing. The TV was on, and there was that Om Shanti Om Wala all you boys, that song that started playing, and just suddenly like all of us started like copying the steps, and one by one like bringing my dad in, when the older actors were coming, we were bringing like the parents and all, when the younger and we were like, no, I want to play Kajol, I want to play, so there was all of that, and all of it has been captured on camera, and it's beautiful. I think that was just, and with all our faces yellow, but nobody gave a shit. Like we had a great time that day.
Fab, yes. Yes, yeah, we're wrapping it up. Thank you. But we've got some very nice hampers. Before you go, please take them. Rishikanan will help you. Rishike is going to help you.
I'll take Shini's hamper.
Take those hampers. Can I please ask the special choice hamper for Manvi? Can we please clap our hands for the special choice hamper, which is specially created for Manvi Gagaru? Rishike, can you please do the honors? Can I have Sumit, Sunny, Pratik, and Kritika receive an exquisite hamper each from Satvik and Trishike do the honors for that as well. For Pratik, for
किस तरह की
Sumit,
body shaming
for
हो रही है यहाँ पे,
Kritika,
guys?
and for Sunny. We have some special plaques as well. So can we get that going as well so that Sumeet can make a move? Can we get the plaques out as well? Sumit has to leave. Sumit, before you go, just a quick plaque. 1 second.
What is this subtle body shaming that is
Rishi,
happening?
if girls, if you could just go. Can we please clap for Pratik, Sunny, Sumit, and Kritika, and Marvi, and Sayani. And Rishike as well. Thank you so much for being a part of this panel discussion. Thank you for making content. Thank you for entertaining us. Day, night, and beach में जब भी मन करे.